Hey, what's up? It's Saweetie. Make sure you check me out on the Bootleg podcast.
Bootleg Show, special guest here. She just dropped her new record. Nani. Saweetie is here. Welcome.
What's up?
Good to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Last time I saw you was backstage at Rolling Loud. It was like running and gunning, just jumping in people's faces with microphones. Mm-hmm. Have you fully recovered from the Niners losing in the Super Bowl and all that? I just want to make sure. It's been some months now. Like I just want to see if you're healed.
Who's your team?
It doesn't even. The Arizona Cardinals. What's great about?
When's the last time y'all been in that Super Bowl?
2009. But we've never won anything. But it's really good. Like if you root for shitty teams, mm-hmm. I never have the heartbreak. I just know we're gonna suck.
Damn.
But the Niners
are setting the bar.
The Niners will give you blue balls every two years or so. Like he knows, right?
Really
Shout out to
team.
Brennan.
They're a really young team.
But you had the song,
yeah,
which was cool.
Shout out to Pilo.
Shout out to Pilo. How was your experience having the Niner song this year during that run, and then going to the Super Bowl in Vegas?
I was really, really, really happy for the moment.
Right. Mm-hmm. For the moment.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's all about the moment.
Right.
At least we got there.
At least you got there. Any of the players from the team, have you bond any relationships, friends on the team?
Well, my uncle actually coaches for special teams. His name is Matthew Harper. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So are you friends with the field goal kicker?
No.
The punter? No, I gotta ask. I don't know. That's tight though. Mm-hmm. So you've been tapped in.
Hey,
no pun intended. Tap in. Anyway, you had recently said, maybe, I don't know, it was 3 or 4 months ago, you said you hadn't put out a new body of work because you felt like people didn't care at the time. Mm-hmm. Which I thought was something that was very honest for you to say that, because most artists wouldn't even be that transparent about however they feel. Why do you think that is the case? And when are we gonna get a project?
I think that was a really misogynistic take on a statement that I made at a time in a magazine article that had came out.
Those magazine articles are terrible because they just get
no, because in the magazine article I said the team around me.
Oh, so it was your team didn't give a fuck.
No, because I was a content girl. I was doing all these brand deals. However, my content and the brand deals started to outweigh the music, and the music is the reason why I'm here. I never said that nobody cared about my music.
But the quote went out there, and it was very misconstrued.
And I didn't clear it up because I didn't care to clean it up, because I know that whoever was doing it intentionally, had a malicious intent. And once a story breaks, it was everywhere, and I was I'm not trying to salvage this with a tweet. I know what's up. My fans know what's up.
Right. Shout out to the icy girls out there.
And icy boys.
Yeah, you had listen, I had your McDonald's meal. Mm-hmm. Solid. Do you get when you get that McDonald's brand deal, do you get some sort of during negotiations, I want to be able to go to McDonald's anytime and just get what I want?
It don't really cost that much, so I wasn't really tripping.
I know, but it's still, I feel like they have these, when I did radio in Florida and they gave us this orange card at Hooters. So when we go to Hooters forever, we just put the card down and you get half off.
Oh, that's tight.
Yeah. I was just it'd be cool for McDonald's. You go in there, you just get 2 cheeseburgers for free no matter what.
Oh, no, I didn't think about that.
No. Yeah. Sweetie meal was popping, huh?
How many Sweetie meals did you eat?
I think I had 1. Yeah.
He said it was popping, he was ordering
no,
it every
but
other week.
my kid and my wife got a few. I'm not,
Did you save anything, the Sweetie sauce?
No? I didn't save any. No, but I don't want to fuck up the dad bod anymore by, McDonald's is...
Ain't nothing wrong with a dad bod.
Thank you. Well, me and Brandon appreciate that. No, I was going to say, Bodies of Work. This new single, I think it's a great song, by the way.
Thank you. It's trending. It's number 3 or 4 on YouTube right now.
Yeah, it's dope. You've been putting out a lot of singles, but when is the time for you to give us a new body of work?
The body of work is done. So
it is done.
Yeah. So we're picking out the next singles, and just based on the algorithm, the environment, and how the frequency of everything is, we'll decide when we're going to drop this album.
You got some big features?
I haven't got my features yet.
None.
To be honest, some of my biggest songs are by myself.
I would say your most iconic songs for sure.
Yeah, when I listen to my music, sometimes I just want to hear me.
Like My Type's You, Tap In was you. I mean, the remix was fucking fire, by the way. Shout out to the remix.
Thank you. No, that was a really big remix. But I am open to sharing my craft this time around.
I think like Best Friend was a moment with you and Doja
I love
Cat. That was like a real moment.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that was like, I feel like that was kind of like, kind of helped like turn the corner for her in terms of being like, that was like a big hit for her. You know what I'm saying? Like early,
And for me too.
And for you, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to me about you said that you and your team was focused on more on the brand deals and stuff. For you, like, you're already super successful. You're a superstar. What, like, do you use to motivate you to, to stay creative and make sure that you're sharp and always, putting in the work on the music side? Because I'm assuming, like, I know, like, I get unmotivated sometimes. So I'm like, man, I'm doing better. I don't got to chase interviews like I used to, and was that ever something that you went through? And if not, like, how do you stay motivated to get in the stew?
I think what's motivating me right now is just my ambition. And I feel like because there was like a lot of naysayers when I chose to take a break. Because I chose to take a break. It wasn't like Saweetie fell off or Saweetie's doing this or doing that. However, that was the perception because I had taken a break. So I think I'm in a point in my career where I'm really just like proving myself right now. Like, it had got back to me that someone I used to like work with was like, oh, she's going down. And I'm like, well, all right, bitch, if I go down, the only way I can go is up from here now. Ain't that right? So it's like, I feel like I'm working my way back up right now, and that's what's driving me.
I was gonna say, like, so you could take that negative shit that you hear and use it as like, it's almost like what Michael Jordan used to do.
Yeah.
He would like see what somebody said in a newspaper and then use it to go put 50 on them.
Yeah, but that kind of stuff motivates me because I was an athlete growing up. So it's like, it only helps me when the shit gets back to me.
Right. And it ain't like you put out some successful records.
Yeah, but you know how people like to, when you aren't because I had taken a break, I wasn't I wasn't in the public eye a lot.
Yeah, you weren't like doing, because that is true. When people like step away, they think because if I don't see somebody on Academics or Hollywood Unlocked, they fell off or they went away or something. And it's like, well, maybe I'm just relaxing, maybe I just needed to unplug.
I was regrouping. I was perfecting my craft. I was doing all of these things to make me a better artist because I felt like at a point in time, my content was overpowering my music. Right. But I've always, I really love music.
Right.
And that's why I'm here. So I didn't want to become like an influencer.
Right. Do you still have your, was it a brand deal with Pretty Little Thing or was it with Fashion Nova?
PLC was like a really long time ago. Shout out to them. They had gave me my first deal around one of my first brand deals, I think after Icy Girl, pre My Type.
And then you had, was it makeup?
I had Mac makeup.
Yeah. Okay. You got a lot of shit. What are you, your entrepreneur side is pretty crazy as well. Is there anything else outside of music that you're working on behind the scenes? Or
I am working on 2 beauty products.
What are the beauty products?
I'd like to get them in motion before I start speaking about it.
I think because you have baby hairs.
Yeah.
I think some there needs to be a celebrity baby hair brush. My wife, she got baby hair. She always used a fucking toothbrush.
That's what I'd be using.
But I'm saying, what if there was a Saweetie baby hair brush?
If I had a Saweetie baby hair brush, it would be like the Colgate brush because I feel like Colgate,
the things are smoother.
The bristles,
yeah.
I feel like they're better than the beauty supply store baby hair brushes.
Oh, they actually make baby hair brushes?
Yeah.
I just assume people
don't
were
like
just buying
them.
toothbrushes.
They're super hard. I'd rather use a regular toothbrush.
Right. I saw you backstage when Sexy Red was performing at Rolling Loud. You guys had a moment back when she got off stage, which I thought was dope because I think so much when we see somebody who's hot and new, we've seen instances where some of the, more OG, and you're kind of an OG now. I don't want to age you, but you're approaching, 7 years now, right? Since 6, 7, yeah.
6, 7.
I think 7. What's 2017?
7. 2017.
When the freestyle dropped? Anyway.
Either one.
But I was going to say it was dope to see you embrace her and just watch the show. I was thinking you were gonna come out, but you were just enjoying the show, and then like you gave her props.
I like good music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say, why is that like important to you, and what was it about Sexy Red that you fucked with? Like, because I just think she's just hilarious. Like, I think she's unapologetically herself at all times.
I just like good music, and I feel like that's what she makes. I had got to Rolling Loud early because I was supposed to. Well, I did come out later on that night, but I just wanted to see like the music live because I love live music as well, and I thought it was cool to meet her.
What do you think? You're a West Coast chick. Obviously, you went to USC from SAC. How are we feeling with Kendrick's performance? Are we proud?
Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
that was very shocking.
You were shocked that it was as lopsided as it was?
I think I was more so impressed with the banger that came out with it, because not only is it a banger, but he's preaching.
Right.
Like he's like, it's not just fun bars. It's like, no, he's preaching.
No, if you like dissect what he's saying. When he said,
no, I literally I went to like Rap Genius and I read everything because I was like, I'm not missing nothing.
Yeah, it was funny because everybody was like, yo, but you know, all these Kendrick songs he's dropping, they're like super like artsy and you can't bump them. And then he puts out the #1 fucking song on the planet. And it's just a Jesus.
I love seeing what people say you can't do and then you do it. And then when you do it, it's something that like nobody ever even fathomed. So I think it was dope.
Any producers you're working with on the new album that are notable we could
I'm working with Jay White. I'm working with Jean Baptiste. Jean Baptiste just did Nani.
Oh, nice. I feel like I've heard that name a lot. Jean Baptiste. He's done a lot of shit, right? Yeah, that's a great name, Jean Baptiste. I feel like he should be a country singer with that name.
I think there's an artist with that name.
There might be. Maybe that's who I'm thinking of. Are there 2 Jean Baptistes in the world? Shit. That's crazy. You'd be like, if there's 2 Saweeties, same spelling. You'd be like, what? There's only 1. Anyway.
I'd like to see.
Sound-wise, how's the new music that isn't out yet? Like, what's it sounding like?
I think it's just music that you really have to listen to.
Right.
Like, I can't really describe the sound. I think it just sounds like Saweetie. Like, my goal was to get to a point in my career where you're able to play a beat and then someone feels like that's a Saweetie beat. I feel like that's what I've been searching for this whole time.
That's dope. You had put out your mixtape, was it like 3 years ago? What was the tape called that you had Draco on?
Oh, Pretty Summer Playlist. That was like 3 years ago.
Yes. But it was dope because Draco was like fresh out. And, you know, I think Draco's one of the most influential artists, period, especially if you listen to anything that's come out of LA the last 7 years. But I thought it was dope, like almost like immediately when he got out, like you guys worked together. You know, obviously rest in peace to him. But what were you a fan of Draco? Like when he was doing his thing, you know, because he's a West Coast legend for sure, you know?
Yeah, at that point in my career, I really just wanted to collaborate with a whole bunch of California artists, and he was one of them. I was listening to like some of his music, and I actually wanted that to be an annual thing, but I'm like, 2 or 3 summers behind because I've been focusing on other things. But
yeah, because I didn't even look at that as like an album of yours. I looked at it as kind of like you were putting on like younger, like
yeah, it was a mixtape, and I was just showing love to like artists that were coming up,
right?
Because I felt like you make some of your best music in the come up era. So I just wanted to like touch bases with those people. For sure. Anything while you were taking a break and kind of staying out of the spotlight, any new hobbies you picked up? Any new TV shows you got into? I watched Griselda. Shout out to Griselda Blanco. It's a great show. Yeah, but they minimized her story to like 6-7 episodes. Yeah, there's did you watch Cocaine Cowboys, the 2 documentaries about her? I did. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's like, but I don't think they did her story justice. Yeah, if you watch like, I used to sell Cocaine Cowboys at the swap meet back in the day, bootlegged, of course. Okay. On the DVD. But yeah, it was very like, it was just like, you know, I feel like with Netflix, like when they cram like a miniseries together, they can't cover everything. Mm-hmm. But it was fire. Mm-hmm. And shout out to her, man. What's her name from Modern Family? She's hot. Sofia Vergara, yeah. She's a legend. Super beautiful and talented. Super beautiful. Mm-hmm. So you were watching Griselda. You ever play video games? I play Crash Bandicoot and Super Mario. So you have just a like OG PlayStation on hand? What are you playing? Oh my gosh, no! I really want to get one of them old Nintendos. Oh, let me show you something. You have one?
So I have an Android and an iPhone.
So it's on the Android.
But let me show you. So on my Android, I have this thing called. Hold on, here it is. It's like a Game Boy Advance. So I can play any game.
Are you serious?
I got Super Mario Brothers 3 on here.
What app is this?
It's called look, I just loaded Zelda. It's called Pizza. Hold on. Pizza Boy GBA Pro. It's really why I keep an Android.
Could you get me a throat cough drop, please? I got allergies.
She needs a throat lozenge.
A throat lozenger?
A throat lozenger. Yeah. Shout out to the lozengers out there.
So what made you move into this?
This place? Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, you went to my old place. My old place was fucking trapped out. It was like on the corner. We had homeless guys like fucking trying to break in all the time.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Trying to break it? Really? Were they ever successful?
Ish.
What you mean?
They kind of. They didn't get all the way in. And then we had like dudes shitting like, yo, I remember Tank walked up one time and there was a guy smoking fentanyl outside of our fucking studio. Like Tank, the R&B singer, and I was like, bro, I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, so we upgraded. We got the 2 buildings. I got a bunch of studios in the front.
Oh, you got studios here?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah,
you got your own label?
Yes, I do.
What's it called again?
Ready Set the label. I got one artist named Alexis. He's very talented.
Okay. Shout out to him.
He's a chubby, tatted up Mexican Post Malone. That's what I would like to describe him.
Where are you from, LA?
He's from Phoenix.
From Phoenix. How you find him?
I'm from Phoenix, and he was making some noise out there, and then we, made it happen, and now he's been in LA for like 4 years now? 3 years? Yeah. Shout out to Alexis. Very bisexual name, I'd like to point out. They can go either way. That name, Alexis, go either way. He's a man named Alexis. Just got to, make sure that's clear. Anyway, talk to me about, were you affected by all of the music getting pulled off of TikTok?
No, I wasn't.
Okay, that's great. Because I always wonder, because like your music is very TikTokable. Like you've had so many moments where like songs have gone crazy online, and it's so crazy that for a while, like you couldn't even like put a Drake song on like a fucking TikTok or like.
Oh no, I wasn't affected.
That's that Warner shit. Different umbrella.
Different umbrella.
Yeah. Is there anybody who you're a fan of? Because I feel like you always kind of have your ear to the street. Anybody from the West Coast that you're just checking out, or anybody just in general that you're just like a fan of that you've just been kind of like.
From the West Coast?
It could be from the West Coast particularly, but anywhere for that, like, for that matter. Just some new artists that you're checking out.
Well, I know Stunna Girl's on the rise. I like her a lot.
Stunna Girl. Yeah. She's popping for sure. She was on a TV show, right? Yeah. See, I don't even know how to watch those shows.
What do you mean you don't know how to watch them shows?
I don't know. I just know. I think I might have. No, we almost booked her at my club, but we didn't. But
is she
on Zeus? Do you have the Zeus app on your phone?
No, I'm just seeing what other like kind of music I be listening to. Oh, I just went to the studio with OhGeesy.
Oh, shout out to OhGeesy.
Yeah.
He's got he's OhGeesy's fire. Shoreline Mafia is back together, by the way. Shout out to him and Phoenix Flexing. So what you guys worked on some music? What was that like?
I'm hella cool.
Yeah.
I like his last project that he put out.
And he did the Geek a Leak, which was sampling the same song you did for My Type. So when you were like at the club, you would hear like Geek a Leak and My Type back to back.
Yeah. It was a moment.
It was definitely a moment for sure. So was it a banger, like a club banger you guys worked on?
We cut like 3 different songs, and we're trying to figure out like they're both like loosely cut, and whatever song we go with, we both gotta like finish some parts on the song.
Oh, that's dope.
I want to do something like fun for the summer though.
I like that. Hell yeah. Any idea when? First of all, how much music are you sitting on?
Too much music.
Like 30 songs?
Like 300.
300 songs?
I really locked in. I didn't like take a break and like, I don't know, be a lazy bitch. I was in the studio every day.
And at the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why you keep bringing up the Super Bowl?
Because I hate the Niners.
When's the last time you been?
I've never been to the Super Bowl.
Oh.
Never.
Maybe I'll bring you next year.
You know what? If you invite me, I'll come. But if someone just gave me tickets, I'm selling them. What?
Bootleg Kev? For sure selling them tickets.
Bro. Bro, unless the Cardinals are playing, if someone said, hey, I got you 2 tickets to Super Bowl, I'm like, yeah, go send them over. Man, I'm putting them bitches on fucking SeatGeek right away. I'm flipping them. Yeah, I told my boy yesterday, he was telling me people are paying $150,000, $200,000 for the Cybertruck. I said, don't tell me that, because I'll sell that bitch right now.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I hit a lick on my Cybertruck quick. I don't need a fucking Cybertruck. Take it. Give me.
So how long have you had this podcast for?
The podcast since 2020, and obviously we've been doing the radio show for fucking.
I met you at the radio.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm still on. I still do nights at Real 92.3, but I just don't work for them.
Okay.
But we're on in like 80 markets.
That's what's up.
So this interview is going to be on all over the country.
All over the country?
Everywhere.
Oh.
Miami, LA, Phoenix, Vegas.
I know that's right. Shout out to Cali though.
Not the Bay yet.
Why not the Bay?
Just we got to get on. I'm trying to make, but close. Modesto.
Oh, Modesto.
No, Merced.
Merced.
What else is up there?
Stockton, Lodi,
About to be on in Sac.
El Grove, Natomas.
DJ Complex needs to put me on the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. Yo, what was? I know you and Mozzie worked together on "Just Put It in My Face," which was a great song that I feel like fucking his label fucked off because he was going to jail, so they didn't work it, and they should have worked it. Anyway, I say all that to say, you and Mozzie got any unreleased shit together? Because obviously you guys are both from the same area.
No, but I would love to get into the studio with him. I'll be working with someone on his team. We're just waiting for like the right record.
Oh yeah, nice. That's what's up. Last time, did you notice how viral our reel went about me asking you about wiping with your nails?
No.
That shit went crazy.
Really? What happened?
I asked you how you wipe because your nails are complicated. And that shit went up on YouTube Shorts, like 3 million views or something.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I have people hitting me all the time, like, bro, I can't believe you asked Saweetie how she wipes her ass. I'm like, have you seen her nails?
What'd you tell him?
It's a valid question. I'm curious.
What'd you tell him?
I said, it's just a real question. And these nails are even crazier. Like, this a lot. It's like the fucking Infinity Stones that Thanos had on every nail. Remember those Gucci suits that came out?
Oh my gosh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, what like when you go to the nail salon, they gotta have like some trinkets. They gotta bring out like a cart with some shit and be like, "What you want on there?" Like we got.
I don't go to them; they come to me.
Oh, they come to you. So what? Like, how often do you do your like nails or get to fill? Because this is.
Well, my nail lady is really good. If I'm not busy, I can keep my nails done for like a month. But if I'm busy, they can change probably
Often.
like 2 to 3 times a month.
Because you got to get a fill, right?
Yeah, every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks. Are these like the gel ones?
They're acrylic.
Acrylic. Okay. Yeah. And then do the feet always match the? Because I can't imagine you could put shoes on if you have stones like that on your toes.
I do have stones on my toes.
No socks though, because it'll tear.
No, they're durable in some socks.
What kind of socks do you have?
I don't know, some regular socks.
I don't know. they got to be some non-rippable socks because my socks would tear. Not my
Really?
odd socks, of
What
course.
kind of socks you be wearing?
Odd socks. By the way, shout out to Odd Socks.
Oh, he was just trying to set himself up so he could say that.
No,
Like
I'm
a
just
true
saying.
radio person. Go ahead.
Anyway, hey, I want to give a shout out to our good folks at Odd Socks, baby. You already know what. Look at these Street Fighter socks. My goodness, these are fucking gas. All right, listen. Shout out to Odd Socks. Yo, if you're into Naruto, they got everything, man. The most comfortable socks in the world, the most comfortable boxer briefs in the world. They just dropped their slides. I'm waiting for them to send those, by the way. I need some slides. But listen, oddsocksofficial.com. Use that promo code bootleg right now, and you will save 20% off at checkout. The most comfortable socks in the world, the most comfortable draws in the world. I mean, look, it's all this on my ass and my feet at all times, man. Odd Socks Official. I'm telling you right now, with Odd Socks, they're on a fucking tear. They just, I know I already mentioned the slides, but the slides are sliding. They got slides, draws, and the socks. And of course, the Odd Socks basics. All that goes on my feet. Oddsocksofficial.com. Use that promo code bootleg. Save 20% off. Also want to give a shout out, man. Look, NBA season is literally almost over. We're in the playoffs right now. Go to MyBookie and get in on that action, mybookie.ag, and use the promo code bootleg when you sign up for your chance at that deposit bonus. You will get that first deposit bonus when you sign up with a new account at mybookie.ag. Not only can you get down with the sports book and bet on the NBA or baseball now, But the casino's crazy. Full service casino, live dealers. If you're into slots, if you're into blackjack, if you're into roulette, if you're into craps, whatever it is, you could play table games live with the dealer on webcam. It is crazy. Poker, whatever you're into, mybookie.ag. Sign up, use the promo code Bootleg, and they're going to give you that deposit bonus for you to bet some free money with. All right, so what are we doing? Let's get right back into that interview. I don't know which interview this is y'all watching, but let's get back to it. I was going to ask you, how is it for you dealing with, you are a paparazzi target now? Mm-hmm. Like, I feel like at any given time I open my phone and see you just like on vacation or, you know, people putting their own narratives into the world. Mm-hmm. Is that hard to deal with where you don't even know if like you could exist without knowing that there's some fucking weirdo with a giant lens like up the block and a hidden in an Escalade taking pictures of you? Like, what is that like dealing with?
Honestly, I feel like it comes with the territory, but in the beginning of my career, it would like bother me a lot, especially when like the flashes come out of nowhere.
They just pop out on you and they start asking you fucking questions. Yes. Like, sweetie, what do you think about this? Oh my gosh,
the cameras is the craziest when it's like pitch black and all you see is a bright light go in front of your face.
Do you like know any of the paparazzi to where at least they're like respectful? Like, hey, I know you, you're cool. Like anybody from TMZ or anything where you're like...
Honestly, there have been some cool paparazzi who like kept it to a minimum and just like, hey,
they're respectful.
Yeah, that like they're very respectful.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can only imagine like if you're having a bad day and someone just jumps out on you like, hey, sweetie, what do you think about what's going on in Palestine? And you're like, what? I just had In-N-Out burger, bro. Like, that's a certain level of fame I do not aspire to have. So
really, you don't want your podcast to get that big?
No, I'm comfortable where I'm making a lot of money right now and it's cool. I don't have people jumping out on me with no cameras. So
how much money you making?
I'm very, very, my endeavors in entertainment have treated me very well.
Really?
Yes.
What's like your goal?
I don't know. I just keep like, you know, we just bought the pizza shop. I bought a club.
It's actually really good. Shout out to the pizza shop.
What Up, Dough?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's called What Up, Dough.
It's called What Up, Dough.
Yeah.
What Up, Dough in Burbank. Yeah. You know, like last year I bought a club in Scottsdale, which is doing really, really well.
What's it called?
1111. I was there last night.
Okay. So. And you flew back or you drove back?
I drove.
How was that?
I mean, I drive all the time, but
really?
I drove in the Cybertruck for the first time. And that shit sucked.
Oh, that's your Cybertruck?
Yeah.
Are you all getting to the bag?
I mean, it's $100,000.
I know that's right.
It ain't like it's a fucking G-Wagon.
Oh, well, you just got money.
It's a tax write-off. Anything over 6,000 pounds, if you have a business, you can write it off fully. So that is a tax write-off outside. Mm-hmm. I'd rather buy a car than give it to the fucking IRS.
That's true.
Are you on top of your finances? Like, do you have like a good accountant so you don't like end up on like, you know, True Life? I got ripped off by my accountant.
We
like
speak
TLC.
every Friday.
Every Friday?
Yes.
So every Friday.
She just called me actually.
So will she tell you, hey, you're spending a little too much, or hey, there's an investment opportunity?
Honestly, I work so much that I can't spend too much anyways. Like all of my expenses are primarily business expenses.
Oh, nice. Mm-hmm. So you like, yo, this is a tax write-off.
Yeah.
Like, do you have like Brandon, this robust dad bod over here? He put me onto the credit card game where you like get an Amex.
Oh yeah, my Amex points
crazy, right?
Are crazy.
So people don't know if like you credit cards you think are a bad thing. They are a bad thing if you spend beyond your means.
Yeah.
But if you pay it off to zero every month, you just get free shit. Mm-hmm. How many Amex points do you have?
A lot.
Like over 1 million?
It's treating me well.
I got like 400,000 right now.
Okay.
I gotta go on vacation this summer. I get like a cool little like free 5 rooms in Hawaii.
I know that's right.
You know, but those points are booming.
Yeah.
Over 1 million?
No, it's nice.
Wow. Which color do you got? Which Amex you got? You got the black card, platinum, or it's the black one, isn't it? She got that black card. It's only right.
What kind you got?
I got the business platinum, personal platinum, and then the gold for. What's the gold one good for? Food.
Food and gas.
Food and gas, yeah.
Mm. Black's just for.
But I need to get the fucking Marriott Bonvoy one.
Yes.
That's the one I gotta get.
I'm sorry, that's my little hobby.
His little hobby's fucking golf. Nobody likes golf. I went to golf with this fucking guy. It was terrible. I pissed everywhere. I got drunk. I was smoking weed. He told me I could pee, so I like pissing, and then I look over into someone's backyard. I'm like pissing on like while like, all these people go. It was terrible.
Where was this at?
What
He was in San Diego for his bachelor weekend. Don't ever fucking go golfing. That shit sucks. Have you ever gone golfing?
Yeah,
Did you? You didn't like it?
I have fun.
Would you? What? Was
We
it
were-
Top Golf?
He's an athlete.
And well, yeah, Top Golf is fun.
Top
too.
Golf's fun, but that's like a
Okay.
video game. You go out on a golf course, it's fucking 18 holes. You're with like a bunch of fucking dudes and they're smoking cigars and like it's hot and it smells like fucking,
It sounds like a personal experience.
it smells like a lawnmower everywhere. Like I hurt my hand. I hit the floor so hard. I swung the fucking club and like I just took a chunk of fucking lawn
So
out.
what sports do you like to play?
I like to play basketball.
Basketball.
Yeah.
Okay, what position?
Back in the day, I was a power forward.
Okay.
But now I'm just in my backyard, the horse champion against my kids.
You should get one, a basketball.
I think so.
And that should be a segment.
Where I play, playing horse with rappers out in the back?
Yeah.
That's heat.
Gotta spice it up.
Fucking content executive, producer, Saweetie, ladies and gentlemen. Would you ever write any TV or like
Yeah.
do any more act? Like I feel like you should be in fucking movies and shit.
I want to start writing TV shows.
Like a sitcom or
Not sitcoms, just like stories that I feel like aren't being told.
what's a story that you feel like needs to be told?
I feel like LA has put me in a lot of interesting experiences. Like, for example, like I went to San Diego State, right? San Diego
Catch
State.
the Aztecs.
Yeah. So it's like, that's a pure college town. There's no distractions. When I came out here, it's like I'm at USC. I'm in the middle of LA, Hollywood. There's the entertainment industry. And it was the craziest blend of worlds. As living in LA, we get desensitized to like the celebrities.
Oh, for sure.
And like it becomes so regular. But I think it'd be dope to just see like a story of like a college student in a lit city, and whatever their storyline is their storyline. But I feel like it's always the same group of people in the same environment with the same storyline.
For sure. It's always like, I feel like any show you watch is like you said, the storylines are very similar. That'd be dope. Like maybe somebody from like fucking Jackson, Mississippi gets a scholarship to like UCLA and now they move to the big city and they're like, what the fuck? And they end up like, do you ever watch Dave?
Dave, no.
With a Little Dicky show?
Is it good?
It's very funny.
I heard it's good.
It's pretty good. YG's in it. Good appearance in
I
it.
heard he's a great actor.
Great is a word.
Ain't that your friend?
Very much so. He was in a movie called White Tea back in the day.
White Tea?
Yeah, it was about a white tea, and it was straight to DVD.
Really? Did you watch it?
I actually did.
He was selling them CDs.
No, this was like 2010, I think, and I remember he told me about it, and I saw it at the liquor store, and I was like, this is a real movie. He wasn't lying. Yeah, everyone go watch White Tea somewhere. It's probably on Tubi. Not Tubi. What's it called?
Tubi.
Tubi. Probably on Tubi for sure.
Tubi got all the shows.
Do you watch Tubi?
I be on Tubi sometimes.
Yeah, Tubi's interesting. I feel like just doing a Tubi movie would be fun. Shoot the whole thing on an iPhone.
What would your movie be about?
Oh, I don't know. Zombie prostitutes.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh.
Heat, right?
Okay, so the
The
zombie...
gift that keeps giving.
Wait, so what?
And so there's like...
What's the twist?
No, I got the idea. I'm freestyling right now, but
You
let's do
better
this.
copyright this shit.
So we got a prostitute who's a zombie. Uh-huh. But she doesn't know she's a zombie yet. So she's spreading the zombie virus to all of her clients. So everyone that she fucks becomes a fucking zombie. And then
my
she
God.
realizes she's a zombie. And by the time she realizes it, she's like... There's just like all these married dudes that fucked her off of Figueroa. And then they're going home to their families. And then they're spreading the zombie virus to their family. And it's all... The source is this prostitute who was a zombie from Fig.
Oh my gosh.
Tubi smash. That's going Tubi platinum.
Plot twist, she's a mute.
She's a mute?
Immune.
Oh, I was like, she can't talk?
She's a character.
Wow. That's crazy. Oh,
It could work.
I like that. You better call your people.
Or we could also do this. We could do like, do you remember there was like, what was that shit where if you watched it, it like, you would die? Like a goat?
ship?
No, there was like some sort of, how about this?
Oh, not the ring, but the movie.
How about the Ring version of OnlyFans, right? So like, you subscribe to this OnlyFans account, right? Because it's on Twitter, it's going super viral. But what you don't know is that this bitch on OnlyFans is cursed, and everyone who subscribes and watches her content,
he like a freaky a double entendre type
she
of
climbs
freak.
through the fucking laptop and kills you.
Butt naked with Logan.
What? And then there's just like this epidemic of like dudes who are murdered while they're jerking.
He has this genre. It's like a freaky horror.
Just
like,
imagine there's like, oh my God,
freaky horror.
There's a mysterious epidemic of men being murdered while they have their dick in their hand in front of their computer. And no one knows who's doing it, but it's the girl. She's climbing through the fucking screen. Wow. Tubi. Bruh. I think we're going platinum on Tubi.
So if it's on Tubi, how is she crawling out the screen?
No, it's in the movie. In the movie, we're gonna. Yeah, I'm in. Let's do this. Shout out to OnlyFans, man. You know, you can learn a lot of good things on there. You can learn like how to cook and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, golf swings, all that good stuff.
What does your subscription look like?
Oh, I don't have any.
Oh, you don't? You just know what's on there.
Yeah, no, there's ways to get all that stuff for free.
Oh, I figured you know. Bootleg Kev.
Reddit. Yeah. Shout out to the Reddit. I have a friend who sells pirated content on OnlyFans. On Reddit from OnlyFans. It's kind of fucked up. He's stealing this he's stealing money from these creators, you know?
You got a cool friend group.
Shout out to Cyrus. It's him. Okay. Anyway, anything else you got coming up? I mean, obviously the song's out, going crazy on you. You said it's trending on YouTube right now. Congratulations.
Yeah, let's see if it went up.
Hopefully an album's coming soon.
Let's see. Let's see what they talking about. Okay, we still out 4.
Number 4 is big. Yeah. How much input do you have on music videos? Are you like
all the input?
Super
Yeah, I'm very hands-on.
Yeah.
But I do like to bring in, one thing I will say is I love learning from other directors. So I like to work with directors who I feel like will not only bring my vision to life, but like give me something else.
Wow. Yeah. I feel like the music videos become like a lost art. Everybody's just shooting like these like your little $2,000 World Star videos. But then when a good video comes out, you're like, oh shit, they give a fuck. And then, you know, yeah. How like for you, like are you super on top of your budgets and shit with the label?
I mean, I have to be. It's my budget.
But you know, most people, they don't give a fuck. They turn in the album, they get their advance, and they just look the other way on everything. So then they end up spending like $300,000 on a video that, you know, they could have got done for like 20.
Well, I like to know where all the money is going, because if I don't need something on set, then I'm gonna subtract it so I can put that money somewhere else, you know?
Oh, so you're on it. That's super legit. Oh, I like that. Saweetie, she ain't playing around, man. Artists need to take notes. Any advice you would give to upcoming artists who maybe are thinking about signing or just signed, like stuff to look out for? Or?
I would just stay independent as long as possible. Like really understand what you're signing. I wish I knew like more about like the independent route, but I don't.
Right.
But I think that we're at a time where we're curating and where we have a direct-to-consumer contact with our fans.
100%.
And I think that if someone is properly set up, they could kind of just be signed to themselves. Because instead of having to, like, go through all these...
the red tape, you just kind of give it straight to your fans.
You're giving
right?
it straight to your fans. And I feel like that's what the newer generation is doing anyways.
And then your fans will tell you, like... I always say, like, that's the best way to go is, like... People get super discouraged if they put a song out and it doesn't do what they think it should do. And then they overthink it and then they take too long to drop. It's like, nah, just put another shot up. And then put another shot up. And then put another shot up.
Oh, and then also I would recommend, if you do decide to sign to a label, I would say to really figure out your brand. Like your aesthetic, your brand, your public messaging, because I just feel like there's a lack of artist development these days. So it's really good to just... wait out a little longer, really figure out who you're trying to like put yourself out there and be. And then if you decide to, go to a record label, you can tell them who you are instead of them trying to tell you.
What was the like origin of you kind of doing the Icy Girl thing and like saying, okay, I got my fan base and this was like, did they name themselves?
Honestly, they name themselves.
Okay.
I've always had my aesthetic. I've
Right.
always, like, even when I was broke, I had the rich bitch aesthetic.
Right.
You know, I'm always make some shit look good. But when Icy Girl went viral, my fans started calling themselves Icy Girls and Icy Boys. So fortunately for me, when I had went to get my record label deal, I had already had a brand. I had already had, you know, an aesthetic.
You already had your kind of
Yeah, because what sometimes, like, it's so unfortunate to see with these baby artists who have that, like, viral song, they'll sign, but then no one knows what to do with them. So then you see, like, a carbon copy get made, men and women.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just always good to, like, know yourself.
Can straight men be icy boys?
Absolutely.
Just gotta ask.
You know where I got Icy from?
Where?
Gucci Mane.
Of course. I mean, yeah.
Because it's not I'm so icy.
so icy.
Like, that's one of my most favorite songs, like,
Classic.
ever.
And shout out to Jeezy. That was like one of Jeezy's early like solo moments. when he
Yeah, and my
left Boys
uncle
in the
used to
Hood.
sing with them
Your uncle used to sing with Jeezy?
and Gucci Mane.
Really? Like a rapper?
No, sing.
Oh,
Like
shit.
R&B.
That's tight.
Yeah.
So you got the music in the fam.
Yeah.
Tight. Do you listen to more? You think you listen to more R&B or hip hop in your spare time?
It really just depends on my vibe.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I was just listening to a bunch of 112 on my road trip. I was like, fuck, man, I miss R&B groups. There's no more groups.
You think America will ever get back to ever having groups? I feel like all the groups right now are all international groups.
For sure. I feel like, the K-pop.
And European.
Well, yeah, all those K-pop kids, unfortunately, are signed to terrible deals. But I don't know. I think that the music industry. I think it's hard to ask like someone to split the bread 4 ways. You know what I'm saying? If like, and I feel like most groups, if we go back and think about all the groups, there always was like the standout dude in the group. So it was like, I feel like those guys are just going solo from the rip now. Like back in the day, you had like Cisco and Drew Hill, or you had Slim and 112, or you had the Twins and Jagged Edge, or you had Beyonce, Kelly. Well, shout to Destiny's Child, fire. But I don't know. It's tough, man. Like Wu-Tang Clan had 9 members. They had to split all their money 9 ways. Can you imagine? You get an advance and it's broken up 9 ways. Then you got to pay management. Fuck a group. But I miss R&B groups.
So if you were to be one, would you be a rapper or an R&B artist?
Well, I don't have the ability to do either.
But it, like, you know, in a fantasy world.
In a fantasy world, I'd be like, in NSYNC. Yeah.
NSYNC?
I'd be like, I mean, I feel like I wouldn't fit in an R&B group. They'd be like, who's this white dude in the R&B? I'd be like, I don't want to be the white dude. Because this is the thing. If you're a white guy in an R&B group, they're going to look at you as like, oh, that's the white guy from so-and-so. Right?
Right.
I'd rather just be, the guy from NSYNC. Oh, that's
Oh, so you thought about this?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
You just made me think about it.
Okay.
Or like 98 Degrees. Or the Backstreet Boys guys. Shout out to them, man. I see that dude AJ everywhere. Jesus. What about you? If you had to be in a group?
In a group?
Rap group?
No, I'd be in a R&B group.
R&B group. Are you obviously you're a rapper, but do you work a lot on singing as well?
Yeah, I have a record coming out where I'm singing on the chorus, and every time I play it for people, they think that it's like a feature.
They're like, who's on the hook?
And I'm like, it's me.
Did you have to work on that? Like,
yes.
Vocal lessons and stuff?
I would say repetition in the studio. So yeah, something like vocal lessons.
Yeah. Was it hard for you to like let people hear that?
No, because I was excited.
Were you like, this shit's hard?
Yeah, because I worked my ass off to hit them notes.
Oh, that's fire. So that's coming soon?
Yeah.
And no features done for your new music yet?
Not yet.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
All right. Would you do a collab project with anybody?
Oh, I would love to do that.
With who?
I'd have to think about it.
The guy you did Birthday with, that'd be a tight album if you guys did one.
For the West Side?
Yeah, for the West Coast.
I think the West Coast should do a compilation album, period.
I mean, you kind of did that.
Kind of with Pretty Summer Playlist.
I mean, look, you are like the queen of the West Coast.
I feel like I got to do like way more stuff though.
No, I know, but I'm saying like, I feel like you claim the West Coast. I know Doja Cat's from the Valley and she's obviously murdering it but I feel like you like bang that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
I had like 2 super like young parents who were into the hip hop scene, so like all they would play is like Tupac, and just other West Coast artists like Snoop, NWA. That as a little girl, I had so much pride in being from like California.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, for sure. Shout out to Cali. You actually grew up in Sac? Like when you were like, were your formative years in Sac?
It's hella funny because there'd be comments where it'd be like, why is Saweetie claiming the Bay? She from Elk Grove. So this is what happened. I mean, if living in Elk Grove for like three years is being from Elk Grove, then all right. But then people be like, she's not from Elk Grove because...
Okay, where's Elk Grove? I'm looking, okay, there's the Bay, Stockton, Sac. Okay, where's Elk Grove?
So Elk Grove is right before South Sac.
Okay.
So that's what happened. I grew up all around the Bay, like all around the Bay. It's primarily in Hayward, but I lived in San Jose. I lived in Sunnyvale. I lived in Union City and Hayward. And after my dad had left the Bay, I had lived with my grandma for a little bit. So I went to school in Tracy. I went to...
Shout out to Larry June.
Tracy.
Here's a song called Tracy.
And that's why I knew about, like when you was like Stockton, Lodi, Modesto, da-da-da. So I lived out there for 2 years.
You lived in Stockton?
I just know that area because...
I was going to say, shout out to you for surviving.
Oh.
Stockton's crazy.
I mean, I play volleyball out there when we go travel, but no, I wasn't like out there like that. So I went from the Bay to like Tracy, and then I had moved to South Sac. And then as soon as I moved to South Sac, my stepmom and my dad had relocated to Elk Grove. So I've been like all around like California.
Okay, where's the best food? LA or the Bay?
You see, I've been in LA for...
A while.
I've been out here for like 10 years. I haven't really been back to the Bay like that because a lot of my family moved out because of the prices.
It's LA.
They was like gentrifying it, so I really haven't had time to like go back and taste the food. So because I haven't had a chance to do that,
there's people from the Bay
to really
who,
give
with
an
a straight
opinion.
face, tell me that San Francisco has better Mexican food than LA, and I just want to bip them on GP.
You want to bip that? He couldn't wait to say that.
Yeah, you been bipped yet?
Hell no.
Thank God, everybody's getting bipped. Fuck, you go to the Bay, you better take your shit in, bruh. Roll your windows down, pop your trunk. Yeah. Anyway, sweetie, I appreciate you hanging out. New music is out now. Go support. Is there like anything people can they buy these tube tops online yet?
These will be available soon on Icy by Saweetie. These are like the samples right now.
Nice. So people can soon. Hopefully, there's something for the Icy boys to wear too.
Oh yeah, I got a cute like t-shirt made for y'all.
Nice. Not a tube top.
Not a tube top.
I could wear it.
Are you sure you don't want a tube top?
I'm sure. I mean, I'll take it.
Yeah,
Give it
it's
to
gonna
my
get
wife.
hot outside.
My wife will wear it.
Okay.
She's got great tits. She looks good in a tube top.
I know that's right.
Yeah. Shout out to my wife's tits. They're fire. And then hopefully an album soon.
Yes.
Very soon.
Yep.
And you got a new team from the team that you were talking about earlier? Everything's kind of, you feeling good about everything?
I had taken a break. So for a while, I didn't have a team. I was actually managing myself.
What?
Yeah, it was crazy. I have a lot of respect for managers. When I was managing myself, I was getting up at like 8 a.m. and going to sleep at 3 a.m. every night because of emails, calls.
Yeah, you got to reply to emails?
Yes.
So you were like replying to your own shit? So if someone asked you about something, it'd be like signed by Saweetie.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Best Diamante.
Wow.
I wouldn't say like, if it was business, I would reply with my government name.
Wait, what's your government name?
Diamante.
That's a sick ass name. You should open a restaurant. Diamantes. I want to get a steak from there.
Oh.
Some garlic butter. Diamantes. Like, hey, you guys try that new place, Diamantes?
Or y'all can just name a dish after me.
Oh, a dish. Ooh.
What up, though?
We could do a Diamante pizza.
Yeah.
Already done.
No, a Diamante like concoction. We got to figure out what that is.
What are we putting on it?
Seafood pizza.
A seafood pizza?
Ooh.
Are you into seafood?
I love seafood.
What if we named... Oh, I've been wanting to do listen.
Lobster pizza.
There's a place in LA that has lobster pizza that's overrated, but I've ate it at 4 a.m. Shout out to Berries. Listen, we know what it is, right? I want to do a better lobster pizza, but we'll call it the Saweetie or the Diamante. El Diamante.
Diamante. Oh, are you Spanish?
No, I just have Mexican children and a Mexican wife.
Okay.
El Diamante.
Ooh.
Yes.
Purr.
I know a little bit of Filipino.
Can I hear you say purr?
Purr. I say it like Gucci Mane. Hey, man, got to shout out to our good folks at King Palm, baby. Now, the great thing about King Palms that I love is no matter what you're into, they got it. Now, this is what's great about King Palms. The terpenes, filled flavor. It's all about the flavor. It's all about the organic leaf. It's the world's most smokable leaves. No toxic fertilizers, no additives, no glue, none of that. Just organic goodness, all right? Plus, if you're into, a tobacco leaf wrap, they got those too. You know what I'm saying? They got the flavored ones with the flavored terpene, like a strawberry kiwi. Good thing about King Palms, whatever you're into, they got it. You can go to kingpalm.com right now. Use that promo code Bootleg for half off. Yeah. Or you can go to your local liquor store. Get you hooked up. Go to your local smoke shop. Get yourself situated. A little 7-Eleven. Get you a King Palm, man. Also want to give a shout out to Blue Chew, baby. Hey, man, it is getting hot outside. You know what that means. It's time to get your on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you're dealing with some erectile dysfunction because of stress, because of work, maybe you're not attracted to your significant other like you thought you were anymore, and you just still want to get it up. Hey, who knows? Whatever you're into, though, just know this. Blue Chew is the solution. Trust me, your thing's going to be thangin', bruh. BlueChew.com, use the promo code Bootleg and try a month's supply for free. All you got to do is pay $5 shipping. That's right. Same active ingredient as Viagra and Cialis in a chewable form, delivered discreetly to your door. No doctor's appointments. All online. It all is going down online. BlueChew.com, use the promo code Bootleg, and you will get a month's supply for free. And your dick will thank me later. It's gonna be hard, bro. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's get back to the interview. You missed out. Did you invite her to your fucking cook-off with Brian Sampson's fat ass?
I did a Filipino food cook.
He did a fucking Filipino
What?
food cook-off, and he cooked 3 Filipino dishes, and we all judged. Well, no, we didn't all judge. We had 5 Filipino guest judges, and this was at his house, and he won. The black man outcooked the Filipino man.
Look at you, might have some Filipino
What did you make?
I made mongo, pancit, and adobo.
This shit was gas. I didn't even know Filipinos had that food like that. I said, shit. Filipinos could DJ and dance. You know what I'm saying? All the break dancers are Filipino. Shit.
And sing.
And sing for sure. Shout out to the Filipinos. Well, I appreciate you coming through, sweetie. Go support the new song. It's fire. I think it's your best single you dropped in a long time.
Thank you.
Yeah, I like it a lot. So I'm excited for you.
Appreciate you.
I can't wait to hear you singing on this hook of the song you just talked about too.
It's coming.
Singing Sweetie on the way, y'all.
I know that's right.
There it is. Thank you.
Thank you.
Want to shout out to Hardin, man. Hey, don't forget, this interview was brought to you by Hardin, and when you're hitting Las Vegas, you got to stop off at Hardin. Tell the Uber driver, the taxi driver, take me to Hardin. They're going to take you. They're going to get you right. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you go visit them at HardinLasVegas.com. Go follow them, Hardin_Las Vegas. And when you go and check out the most craziest premium selection of cannabis in the world, make sure you tell them I sent you. They're going to get you situated. Salute to Hardin. Thank you for watching.